This is Seth David from the world-famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated, bringing to you another special screencast. This time we're talking about YouTube, how to organize your channel. Knowledge is power. Make an impact by learning more. Call me right now at 866-945-8070 for information about private trainings. We record the live session for you so you can review it as often as you like afterwards. So here we are once again at my YouTube channel, doing a follow-up on one of the webcasts I put up last week. Actually, the only webcast I put up last week. Talking about social media and specifically YouTube. And I mentioned last week that in my opinion, and based on my experience, which is how I formed my opinion, I formed my opinion from my experience. Imagine that. Nobody's paying me to form it. Imagine that, especially on the web. But no, I formed my opinion based on my experience about how effective YouTube is at marketing a business, and I think it's the most effective social media tool for marketing your business. Some of us may be more challenged than others in terms of what to do your videos about, but I think the bottom line is you want to do videos that sort of demonstrate your expertise in your area. Whether it's how-to tips, if that applies, or it's just information that would be of use to the average person who might have use for your products or services. And it doesn't have to be directly tied in. It could be loosely tied in. As long as it's tied in, as long as it gives people an understanding of who you are and what you're all about. So last week I gave you kind of a quick intro into how to create the videos, especially screencasts, which are the format that I do most of my videos in, which is where you're recording your actions on screen. So this week, because I mentioned it in last week's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about how to format your channel, because there's a lot of stuff going on here. Just like I showed you last week, there's a lot of stuff going on in Camtasia. There's a lot of stuff going on here on YouTube. So you might be a little overwhelmed and lost, and I'm here to break it down for you and make it simple. And the first message I have, the first tip I have, is really to do just that. Break it down for yourself and make it simple. Don't look at the whole channel. Look at one thing. So you kind of go through, start. I pointed out last week where the upload link is. If you want to upload a video, you just click that. And YouTube kind of takes you into this special screen. And it's as simple as then you open up your folder where you've got your video file and you drag and drop your MP4 file or whatever format it is right over here. And as soon as you do that, YouTube will start uploading the file. And then it'll give you dialogues, which I'm not going to cover today, but it'll give you dialogues where you can fill out, you can edit the title of the video, write a description, enter tags, all that good stuff. So that's just a quick upload thing. And the reality is you can figure the rest out on your own. Now, the next thing is up here, this is a global search for YouTube. So if you're not looking to post your own videos, you just want to browse YouTube and see what other people are posting, this is where you can search for content. But let's talk about these buttons here now. Posting a bulletin is just that. You can post a quick bulletin that kind of sends an announcement to all of your subscribers. So use this sparingly. You don't want to overwhelm people with it. They'll get annoyed and they'll unsubscribe. But it's not a bad thing to do once a week. I don't use it just because I don't have the time and I haven't sort of integrated it into my YouTube world. I once in a while I'll go in and post something, especially if I'm excited about a video that I've just published. Here you're going to want to spend some time on the settings, obviously. Here's where you get to put the title of your channel. Channel type, I didn't know what to pick. Nothing fit, so I just picked Guru. I could just as easily have picked Comedian or maybe YouTuber. So they just really didn't have anything that fit. I figured Guru is the closest they come. I don't like to think of myself or call myself a guru. But like I said, there's nothing else fit. Definitely want to make sure the channel's visible here. And then you can put tags here, which would be, of course, keywords that generally describe what sort of content people might expect to find on your channel. And I haven't spent much time on this. I probably should be putting more tags in here, but that's what's here. And then, of course, you want to check this off for sure. It says, let others find my channel on YouTube if they have my email address. I would actually like to let them find it even if they don't have my email address. But I'm not sure if unchecking that will open it up to everybody, or if unchecking it will prohibit people from finding my channel even with my email address. That's a little unclear to me. I don't know. Post your comments on the video. Let me know what you think. Themes and colors. Pick a theme that is at least somewhere, some way, somewhat consistent with your branding. So I kind of picked the light blue color theme here because I felt it went a little bit with my logo, but then as you can see, I ended up uploading a background image anyway. So the theme didn't kind of matter, really. Then we go to modules, and that tells YouTube what things do I want to show on my channel. So I want to show my friends, my recent activity, comments, subscribers. I put in the event dates because I'm doing more webinars these days, so this way I can post those on here on the event dates. And my subscriptions. I've got my subscribers and my subscriptions. So this is what I've chosen to show. You can choose to show more or less of any of this. And then once you've chosen what you want to show, you can click Save Changes there, and you can move things around here. What you'll notice in each little section, like here's my event dates, is you have these arrows, and if the arrow is live, if it's lit up, then that means it's accessible. Like I can move the event dates over to the left here. I just click on it, and it moves it over, but it probably puts it below. So now let's say it won't let me move it up. It won't let me put it up above my profile, which is probably why I hadn't put it there to begin with. So I'm going to move it back right up here. If I want my subscribers over my event dates, I just click the little arrow. You get the idea. I don't have to spend a lot of time on this. But that's how you can move things around, is by clicking these arrows. When people comment on your channel, it will show up here. So, and you can add your own comments to your own channel using the box below. Most of this is pretty straightforward if you just kind of take your time to browse around the channel. Every time I upload a video, I go over here to Arrange Uploads. And what I do then is I take the most recent video and I drag it up to kind of select my top 12. So this way I'm always putting my most recent. You can use this another way. I just like to put my most recent up at the top. The other thing is then, when you come over here to videos and playlists, you have some important options here that you'll want to spend some time with. So which content would you like to display? My uploaded videos, my favorites, my playlist, and then also show all view. But also featured layout, you can do the player view or the grid view. That's up to you. I like the player view, which is what you've just seen. The featured content set should be my uploaded videos. Unless you want to just have your favorites, but if you choose your favorites, then any videos you favor, whether they're yours or someone else's, will show up there. But if you're using this for business, I strongly suggest you display your uploaded videos. And then the featured video is the first video they see when they get to your channel, and mine is set to just show the most recent one in the featured set. Which means once I move it here, that should be the most recent one here is the one that should show. I've noticed that it puts the most recent one as the featured video anyway, even if I don't move it here. So, and then you can check off or not check off autoplay featured video. Obviously, checking that off means as soon as they come to your channel, that featured video will start playing. And then you can display playlists, and we'll talk about playlists in another segment. But right now, I just wanted to give you kind of the brief intro to the overall YouTube channel. Clicking over here brings me back to my channel view. This is the grid view, by the way. So if I had chosen grid view over in the featured layout here, then this is what it would look like when people first came to my channel. But obviously you lose the benefit of having the player and having a video automatically start playing when somebody comes to your channel. That's what I want. I'm hoping that when they come to my channel, they're expecting to see a video and hear it and have it start playing. And hopefully they'll even like it. Speaking of which, if you like this video, please post your comments, like the video, share it, tell all your friends about it, tell your parents and your kids about it. Let the whole world know that you like this video, because that helps me. So especially if you found it helpful, then help me out by posting your comments here on YouTube or on the blog where I've written up my blog post about this. Like me on Facebook. If you want full-length videos to download, by the way, come over here to my knowledge store at nerdenterprises.com/knowledge. And you can download full-length videos. The biggest thing I got going now is my cash flow projections. It's a 3-hour workshop I did teaching you how to do cash flow projections using QuickBooks and Excel. And of course, there's Nerd Unwraps QuickBooks 2012. Want to learn what's new in QuickBooks 2012? Download that one. It's only $9.97. So come over to my knowledge store, and I've got great full-length videos. If you like what you see for free, you're going to love what you have on a full-length basis here. Also, somebody asked me in terms of YouTube what equipment I use. And I couldn't give a straight answer to that question because the camera itself, the video camera, my webcam, is really the equipment that I use. Everything else is just software. And what I use is what you're seeing here, this Microsoft LifeCam Studio, part number Q2F00001. And it's a great camera. I said I was going to buy a cheap camera, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I had to get a good camera because I want the quality to be good. For your sake. I do it all for you. So this is what I use, though. That's the answer to the question about the equipment I use. I use this very webcam. That's what I'm recording on right now. When you see my image on the lower right or the lower left-hand corner of this video, it was recorded with this very webcam. As always, please post your comments, your feedback, your questions on the YouTube channel or on my blog or on my Facebook page. You can visit me on Facebook right here. Just search for Nerd Enterprises. You'll find my page for sure. I guarantee it. Post your questions, your feedback. Let me know what you're thinking about. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. Let me know what you'd like to see less of. As always, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you on the web. This has been a special presentation brought to you by Nerd Enterprises Incorporated on organizing your YouTube channel. Knowledge is power. Make an impact by learning more. Call me right now at 866-945-8070 for information about how you can set up your YouTube channel or anything else you've seen me cover. We always record the live session with you so you can review it as often as you like afterwards.